Right now, there is someone out there with less money and less experience making more money as compared to you through DeFi. The difference? They have found a system that works for them, and by the end of this video, you will have too. I'm going to show you the exact steps to start earning money through DeFi, avoid beginner traps, and at the end of this video, I will share with you a very small habit that has changed the way I make money from crypto. And what's the best part? It only takes 10 minutes a day of your time. But first, you need to know why you and other people fail to make money from crypto or DeFi. The number one reason for that failure is picking the wrong strategy for your level. For example, the strategy for going from $1,000 to $10,000 is going to be completely different as compared to going from $10,000 to $100,000 or going from $100,000 to $1 million. Yet I see this every day where beginners try to follow whales and get absolutely destroyed. They start losing money left, right and center. Always remember that the first key is selecting the right vehicle for your capital as well as your skill set. Remember that your edge is how you're going to win in crypto, and it starts by asking one question, which is what type of investor are you? Are you a yield farmer or are you a trader? For the sake of this video, I am going to assume that you are a yield farmer or you are wanting to become a yield farmer. Like any other instrument of making money out there, your time and energy put into DeFi yield farming is going to become your edge at the end, and that edge is going to make you a lot of money, hopefully. I want you to start becoming honest and realistic with your expectations, meaning there is no way that you are going to make $100,000 with just $1,000 by just holding Bitcoin. I am certainly not saying that it's impossible, but it's definitely inefficient. So then what is the better path? Well, for starters, you can check out products like Ethena Finance, Resolve or Reservoir Finance. Now what are these? Well, to put it simply, these are yield-bearing stablecoin protocols. Reservoir has SRUSD, Resolve has USR, Ethena has USDE. All of these protocols are going to pay you APY for either holding their stablecoins or staking their stablecoins. On an average, these returns are going to range from 6% to sometimes even 20%. And if you are someone who is willing to put their money into liquidity pools, then you could check decentralized exchanges like Velodrome or Aerodrome. On Velodrome, which is available on chains like Optimism, Mode, Sonium, Swellchain, Unichain, etc., you could earn some decent APRs on your stablecoins like USDC, USDT, etc. Like Reservoir or Ethena, here too your APYs could range anywhere from 5% to 20% depending on the volume that these decentralized exchanges are doing. And if providing liquidity is too complicated for you, then you could check out Beefy Finance, which is a yield aggregator and auto compounder. Beefy Finance is also available on major chains like Arbitrum, Base, Ethereum, Linea, Mantle, etc. Here too you are going to find pools from Pendle and other decentralized exchanges which provide very decent yield of anywhere from 10% to 20%. To deposit into these pools, all you have to do is select the asset that you will deposit on your preferred chain, confirm the transaction in your MetaMask wallet, and that is pretty much done. But how do you make sure that you keep earning high APYs on your stablecoins or other assets? The one thing to do is to take a look at chains over at DeFi Llama. Don't worry, the link is going to be in the description, and while you are checking the description, make sure you hit the subscribe button if you haven't. Like this video, and if there are any other topics in crypto that you would like me to cover, then make sure you let me know in the comments section. Anyways, moving on to how you make sure you keep earning high APYs on your stablecoins or other assets. First, go to DeFi Llama, click on chains. On here, you would be able to see all of the major layer 1s and layer 2 blockchains. Once on here, keep track of the 1 day change, the 7 days change and the 1 month change. Green numbers usually show that there is an uptick of activity in the said chains. Usually more activity on a chain also refers to higher yields for an average yield farmers like us. And if you do not wish to rotate your profits or your money into newer ecosystems, then you could would ladder all those profits back into Bitcoin and Ethereum. The idea here is that you are not looking for a 10x return overnight. You are looking for consistent small daily wins to go from 1k to 2k, 2k to 5k, and then 5k to 10k. After you have reached $10,000, the game is going to change completely for you. Keep one thing in mind, that growth is always going to come from focus plus rotation and consistent wins. Now let me share with you the small habit that has changed my crypto yield game forever, and it's going to help you in avoiding 90% of your dumbest crypto mistakes. The first thing that I do in my morning ritual is I head over to DeFi Llama and check for chains that are trending and the ecosystems that have seen significant inflows of funds. For example, if we head over to chains, you would see that Hyperliquid has seen a significant inflows in the previous 7 days as well as 1 month. So I would head over to Hyperliquid, see which protocols are trending, for example Hyperland or Morpho. I will check these protocols and see whether these protocols are worth it to put my money into to earn yields. The second thing that I do in my morning ritual is I check my levels on Bitcoin as well as Ethereum, just to gauge what has happened in the market in the previous 12 hours. After checking my levels on both Ethereum as well as BTC, I usually check out what is the Bitcoin dominance as compared to the whole crypto market. You can also check this out by just searching BTC.D on TradingView. The third thing that I have included in my morning ritual is follow big brain people on Twitter. Twitter for me is just like newspaper but specifically focused on crypto. I have a list of people that I follow and check every day to see what they are doing in the market, what are their thoughts, what are they buying and selling. Let me know in the comments if you want a list of these people. And the last thing that I do is track my portfolio and either rebalance or rotate my funds if needed. This fourth thing is of course optional for you. You don't have to do it every day, but I personally feel like I should check on my investments every day to see how they are doing, whether I need to buy more or sell or reallocate funds elsewhere. This tiny habit is going to compound awareness and therefore is going to also compound your edge in the market. Keep doing this every day for over 3 months, 6 months, 8 months, and your instincts will get sharper. Doesn't matter how experienced you are in the market. Now the last thing that I want to share with you if you are a beginner in DeFi or crypto is that you are going to have to shift your mindset. Do you know what every 100k plus DeFi user has in common? They have mastered compounding small wins. Not 100x overnight, no moonshots, no pump and fun, but consistent 2% here, 5% there, reinvest, rotate and repeat. That is what is going to get you from $1,000 to $100,000. If you gain 1% a day, that is 35x in a year. Realistically speaking, you are nowhere going to achieve consistent returns of 1% a day for 365 days, but you can at least target 0.1% a day or 0.2% a day, and even that over the long run is going to generate massive returns for your portfolio. Remember, you are not chasing fireworks, but rather you are lighting candles here and there on a daily basis, and that is how a fire grows. And if you would like to learn how to invest $1,000 in crypto in 2025, then make sure you watch this video.